So currently, just a little update here. I'm feeling confident now. I'm feeling good to go out there, you know, in case in auditions, if I ever have to take off my shirt. Oh, hey. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to How to Become a Professional Dancer. This is my very first vlog that I'm doing, and I'm a little bit nervous and shy, but anyways, today's vlog, what I wanted to do was just show you what I do in, I guess, a day of what it looks like to work out as a professional dancer. I'm 34 years old now. I've been tackling, you know, a pretty major injury, so my workout program for the last 2.5 years has been heavily revolved around rehab. So I want to get back on stage. That's my main focus, and I don't want to lose muscle mass either. So I feel like I've come to this point where I've like tweaked out a little bit of a workout that I'm kind of excited to share with you. I've just woken up. It's been about an hour or so. Had a bit of a coffee. Just going to show with you here. I'm a little bit embarrassed, to say the least, to show you this instant coffee because, you know, being Australian, you can't really... I'm going off topic right now. My point what I want to make out is I'm fasted. I haven't eaten anything right now, and the first thing that I want to do is put this into my stomach. And I'm going to show you a little gem that I found. I don't think they have this in Australia. I got this from the UK. And this is not, I'm not like endorsing this by any means, but you know, being dancers, like, man, we live the life of being broke. Like, I get it, you know, we're always trying to find, like, I guess, areas to be able to cut costs and, you know, to be smart with our spending and whatnot. So this thing, I'm so excited because, you know, it's pretty, you know, it's cost effective, and I can't even remember how much it was, but I just remember that it was quite cheap compared to other pre-workouts. So this is it here, fairly new company for me anyways. Oh, it's been around for 2014, but Peaks Ups. And if you have a little quick peek at the back, you can just see all the little exciting little stats there. I think what I like most about this product is it's clean from what I gather. There's really not many additives in there. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the main reasons why I got this. So anyways, I'm gonna stop jibber-jabbing and just get into it, really. It's alright, it tastes okay. Let's go to the gym. So the reason why I'm in Albania right now, I've had to leave London to apply for this youth mobility visa, and that's why I'm here, waiting for the visa to get processed so that I can go back home. But yeah, so what I want to say is that, like, you know, if there's other dancers out there who might want to, like, give it a crack, you know, just like experience dancing and working professionally overseas, like, that youth mobility visa is open now for up to the ages of 35, and it's a really simple process. You really don't need much. I think it's only if you're an Australian citizen. There's a whole list of different countries there that are available, and if you've got, I think it's only like $5,000 or something like that in the bank, that's pretty much it. That's all you need to qualify for it. So a little bit about the workout, you know, as mentioned earlier, this is kind of my like rehab, back to the stage type program. My whole focus is just mobility at the moment, and you're gonna see it in a minute when I start training, but everything that I do is just focusing on trying to get, I guess, the most intense workout without having to, like, you know, push it too far. I know that's very vague and broad, but essentially what I'm doing with my workouts is I'm always trying to seek the weak parts in my body, and I want to strengthen that, and then I want to search for all the tight areas in my body too and start lengthening all those muscles. And that's what I've found has helped me get back from, you know, a doctor's telling me that I can't ever dance again, to now being able to potentially get back on stage. So you'll see everything that I train. I don't do any heavy weights. I don't think as dancers we need to be lifting heavy. I think you can achieve, you know, getting a good size and aesthetic physique without having to lift completely heavy weights. So I'll show you a little bit more of the workout now. So I don't really have a name for this workout, but I've gathered a few exercises over the years, and essentially what I want to be doing, for a lack of better words, is getting into that flow state. Now, I always want to be keeping my heart rate up high, and I want to be approaching this first part of the exercise by keeping at an intensity that I like to match myself when I'm on stage. This entire first part of the process for me is very important, as I'm visualizing myself going back on stage. I'm trying to get that muscle memory back, and sometimes I play some music that would be commercial dance music, something that can really get myself in that mindset of being on stage again. So this first part to this 3-part workout program is a combination of stretching, warm-up, and cardio. And for me, how I like to get into that flow state is skipping. I think it's just the best and quickest way to be able to get into the flow state. So it's a fundamental part of my warm-up / workout program now. Alright, so that was the first part of the workout done. I think it took about 20 minutes or so, but my whole point there was to keep my heart rate up, because I'm training fasted as well. It's going to be more beneficial for me to burn fat, and also too just working on my mobility, stretching in the process as well, and sort of building upon all of my weaknesses. And I do that primarily by focusing a lot of core and doing a lot of core workouts, because what I found typically, you know, doing a lot of machine workouts, as a dancer, I found that I started to not engage my core as much, and I got really lazy the more I started to lift weights in the gym. So I'm trying to remove myself a lot from machines and just kind of come back to, like, you know, body weights, and doing a lot of core exercises to help me get back into shape for being on the stage. However, in saying all of that, I still do use machines. It's just these days I use lightweight when I do it, and I'm always making sure that I'm engaging in my core these days. So this is the second part to the workout program, and this is the weight section. I'm just feeling the need to really strengthen my lower back today. It's just feeling a little weak. So these hip thrusters have been really great for me to be able to just, you know, get my back to where it really needs to be, because that is where my injury is. And so again, doing a lat pull down, it's a machine, but you can't really see from the video here, but it's very light, guys. I'm only, I think, doing like 20 kilos or something like that. And constantly, I don't know if you can see, but I'm always like stretching in between reps. I'm keeping my heart rate up. I didn't lose tension at any point in my workouts. I was alternating grips and pretty much like going until I found, I guess, a point of exhaustion that wasn't going to be, you know, putting myself in too much of pain the next day. I feel like the downfall sometimes to working out too hard is that you can be too sore. I feel like there's a good soreness, and then there's the bad soreness. And the bad soreness I'm referring to as dancers is when you're trying to perform and you're either fatigued or you're restricted in your movement because it's too sore to dance. So that's the bad soreness I'm talking about. And anyway, so I try to refrain from getting too much into that zone. So my second muscle group to the second part of the workout, which is arms, and
guys, I'm just working for symmetry and balance. I want my lines to not break when I'm on stage, and I still want to be able to look good. And for me, my arms are my weaknesses, and I always want to give them a bit of love. And I always only do about 2 exercises per muscle group. And I don't like to go to the gym, more than 3 to 4 times a week these days. I just feel like you can get the most bang out of your buck in terms of your workout if you just really intensely focus on your muscle area. And as dancers, I feel like we're so in tune with our bodies already. All these workout programs out there tell you, you should do, 10 exercises, this and that. I'm a little bit weird. I just go by feel. So whenever I feel like that muscle has been really worked, and I've just exhausted to a point that's not too sore, because remember I said we want to be able to not be fatigued on stage and be restricted, I just leave it at that. And so this is what's kind of worked out for me anyways, and I'm pretty happy with the results so far with the direction I'm going. And at the very end you can just see that I'm just stretching my lower back out there, just giving it a little bit more love one last time and just doing a bit of a warm down.
So guys, I've done my workout, had a little bit of a warm down and a stretch at the end, but I just want to show you typically how I like to stay in shape as a professional dancer. Is I want to keep it down to about ideally 12% body fat if possible. So currently, just an update here, I'm feeling confident now. I'm feeling good to go out there, in case in auditions, if I ever have to take off my shirt, this is typically where I want to sit. Now, I do believe that your ability to dance and your mobility is far more important than your aesthetics. So all I want to say is that, I think it's really important to make sure that your muscle mass doesn't restrict your movements. That's something that I've had to learn the hard way, and now I'm trying to stretch more and gain my mobility back. Okay, so post-workout shake. Are you recording? Yeah, nothing else to it, bottoms up. So now I'm breaking my fast and I'm just gonna fuel myself up with lots of protein, high fats, keeping my carbs down. My diet at the moment is pretty, basic. All I do is just try to eliminate as much processed foods as possible, and try to eat as much whole foods. I don't always get to do that, but at least I try to make an effort as much as possible. Yeah, that's it. So let's go eat. I know I said I was going to film eating some food and show you guys what I typically eat on a workout day, but I'm going to leave it for another time. Grace has got to go back to London and just want to kind of chill right now. So anyways, stay tuned guys, and yeah, this is hopefully one of many more to come. And each video, I guess my whole purpose is just to be able to enlighten as many professional dancers as possible, or sorry, I should say aspiring professional dancers, so they can just have the best opportunity to be able to break into the dance industry, and just share with you guys as many tips and tricks as possible, just by showing you guys a day in the life of kind of thing. So anyways, hope you guys like the video, and stay tuned. Peace.